next day, we woke up. Here's that gorgeous view. And we went to a timeshare, the timeshare that we got talked into at the airport and could not get away until we said yes. And we like the dude that we were talking to. He ended up being a Mexican dude from California. My husband's from there. So we're like, okay, we'll do this for this dude, whatever. And the property was actually super cool. We went to a property called Solaz. Very beautiful place. And spent literally like 4 hours there. So if you ain't trying to be nowhere on your vacation for 4 hours, you tell the people now at the airport and keep walking, keep pushing. It might seem rude, but at the same time, it'll sit you for 4 hours. So after we got back, did a little more chilling. Husband went over to the Santa Fe property and checked it out. Here's a video of that. Then the next day, we decided to go on some ATV tours. So we got in, I don't know what this car is called, but here's some footage from it. It was super cool. And the tours was called, I'm pretty sure, Cactus Tours in Cabo. So if you want to do ATVs and drive through the desert next to the beach, you should definitely check it out. My husband loved it. He was literally like screaming the entire time we were doing it. It was a lot of fun. And it's crazy. I don't know if you've ever been to Palm Springs. It's literally like Palm Springs next to the ocean. It's gorgeous. So did the ATVs. After the ATVs, we came back, did some more chilling as always. As you guys see, we like to do stuff in our mornings, and then in the evenings, not really do shit except for have drinks and eat and chill. So that's what we did. Following day, we got up and we went to the Arc. The Arc that Cabo is known for, those rocks that come out of the water, gorgeous. Pacific Ocean on one side, and then I forget the other body of water that's supposed to be on the other side. Pacific Ocean side, the side that is like dangerous, crashing against the rocks. And then the other side is a little more calm waters. But here are some pictures. Look at my husband looking so cute. Footage of us in the boat. We wanted to go on the clear bottom boat tour. This is the other thing. Be very clear about what you're looking for when you want to go on these tours, because we said clear boat bottom because we got it through going to that tour at the timeshare place for free. For spending all that time there, we were able to do this, but we said clear bottom boat because we wanted to be able to see the fish underneath the boat as we went out to the Arc. They told us that that's what we were getting. Then we get to the place, and of course it's like a fucking boat that has a couple of squares cut out of the bottom. So then you're looking down, it's like, yeah, how about clear window bottom? There are boats that actually the entire boat is clear, so you can see everything. You can see the pretty blue water underneath you, and then of course you can see all the fish. Not a fucking window cut into the bottom of the boat, so then you can see only parts of the water with the fish in it. But it was still worth it. I don't care. We've gone snorkeling before, so going in a regular boat was fine with us this time around. But if we go back, or when we go back, we are going to make sure we go in the clear boat. So here we are on the boat, looking cute, taking pictures, making melanated scenes and shit. And after we get over to Lovers Beach, so first and foremost, the tour is about 45 minutes from dock to taking you out to show you the different beaches along the water. From there, comes back, drops us off, and we were there for about an hour and a half before he came back to pick us up. But we hung out on Lovers Beach with these gorgeous rocks that are just coming out of the water. just massive. So we just hung out there on the beach. And then we got picked up and headed back. Jumped in the pool. It was cold as hell after we got out the pool. Here's some action that's happening with the properties next to the beach. You got people playing ping pong, got people playing beach volleyball, music going. Swim up bar, super cool. Now, and then got out the pool around 5:45-ish. Oh, just so you know, in December, the sun goes down really early in Cabo. So you have like from 7 a.m. when the sun is up to about 5:45 before the sun goes down. Then it starts getting really cold, in my opinion, down to the 40s. At night because you're in the desert. So we got dressed and we went to this amazing restaurant inside of the Esperanza resort called Cocina del Mar. This food was bomb as fuck. Yes, this place was expensive, but the food was amazing. The experience was amazing. The service was amazing. And on top of that, it's built into a cliff that overlooks the water. So I would go back. I plan to go back if we go back to Cabo. It's worth every penny. And here's some footage of that. Here's some pictures of us eating our good food. We were looking at the dessert menu and it did not have churros on there, but I asked for them and they made us some. It was amazing. And then the next day was our last day there. Our flight was at about 5:50 p.m. So we had a good chunk of the day to still like hang out. And we just decided to stay at the hotel. We walked over to Santa Fe and over to Riu Palace and then just kind of laid out. People watched. Checkout was at 11, but they let us enjoy the resort amenities up until we left, which was around 2:30, and then headed to the airport. The airport process was super quick. There was barely no one in the airport. Not too many people at all. A handful. We're in the area by ourselves. Checkpoint, there was just us. So, yeah, pretty safe. Still wearing the mask on. Waited until it was time for our flight. We literally had like an hour and something to kill because we left to the airport 3 hours early like they suggested, but then we got through security and everything within literally 10 minutes. So it takes about 40 minutes from resort to the airport or airport to the resort. So when you're coming in, take about 40 minutes. So we had a lot of time to kill. So we just hung out and then it was time to go. Those days went by super quick. We had a lot of fun and we would do it again. And we would say that for the most part, traveling during quarantine, specifically to Cabo from Seattle, is safe, pretty safe. Make sure you are distanced from people and make sure you book your own individual shuttle or taxi to take you to and from the airport. That would be the only thing that I would change because that's the only situation where I felt like, okay, this could possibly be unsafe. Everything else during the trip, I felt safe. Cousin felt safe. I kept checking in with him because he was a little more concerned about flying during this time than I was. But yeah, we left at sunset and we made it back to Seattle around almost 10 p.m. Here's our beautiful skyline. And yeah, so that's what it's like traveling during quarantine. If you have any questions, you can drop them down in the comments and I will answer anything I can. I will also make sure I put all the places we went in the description box. Thanks for watching, you guys.